full support to the sector. The assurance, which has come just days before the union budget, is a confidence booster for the sector. And amid strong Q3 performances, the Indian IT sector got another shot in the arm this week. 6 Indian IT companies found themselves in the top 25 list of most valuable global IT brands. Tata Consultancy Services, or TCS, has become the world's second most valuable brand in the IT services sector, according to Brand Finance's recent Global 500 IT Services Ranking report. On the top of the list is Accenture. TCS grew its brand value by $1.84 billion or 12.5% to $16.78 billion in just over the last 12 months. Infosys came in at third rank with a brand valuation of $12.77 billion. And apart from the two giants, 4 more Indian companies feature in the top 25 IT services brands. The average growth of Indian brands that have appeared in the Brand Finance IT Services ranking since 2020 is an impressive 51%. The US brands have on average contracted by 7%. Both TCS and Infosys reported a healthy quarter-on-quarter rise in their consolidated net profit in the quarter ending December 2021, while TCS saw its net profit increase 1.51% to Rs 9,769 crores. Infosys saw its net profit increase by 12% to Rs 5,809 crores. And the top 5 Indian
And India's IT sector has grown by leaps and bounds in the last financial year, and COVID era has increased dependence of the world on IT services. Technology still remains crucial to drive growth and transformation, but what is the outlook for future and how the weakening rupee is impacting IT firms? To talk all that and much more, today we are joined by Krishnan Ramanujam. He is president of NASSCOM. He is also president Enterprise Growth Group for TCS Tata Consultancy Services. Good morning to you. First of all, what is the outlook for the IT sector for the current year? How do you see the future now?
Looking to the future, as I had mentioned when I took over as the chairman of NASSCOM, the industry is on a very solid wicket, and we believe that we have the potential to reach about $350 billion in terms of the overall industry size over the next few years. And
Bliss was it in that dawn to be alive, but to be young was very heaven. This is a famous quote from French Revolution, which precisely focus upon young and energetic population of the country. It tells that if you have a young, productive, dynamic people, you can take them into a direction which will not only transform your own social or economical structure, but it can bring prosperity to the nation. Hello and welcome to another episode of Growth and Development. I'm SK again. Previously in other episodes, I talked about what driving the change. I talked about cloud computing, I talked about internet speed, I talked about blockchain, cryptocurrencies, I talked about decentralization, I talked about Web 3.0. I talked about all these factors which anyone could pick one or multiple factors which are driving the existing change at a drastic level, and it is difficult for all common people, for the students, for the employee of any IT industry or any sector to get along with the change. And I given an idea what else I could do, what else people can do to get along with the change. This is a kind of revolution which is called as an IT revolution. The earlier two revolutions were about industrial revolution and trade revolution, which happened in 15th century or in 18th century, but 21st century is meant for IT revolution. Why? Because we saw a dot-com boom in 2000 when the internet became the paradigm, internet became the new way of doing businesses, the e-commerce boom. Amazon has already taken a lead in terms of providing services on e-commerce market. Not only in e-commerce market, by 2006 till now, they have got into a diversified businesses of providing web services, compute services over the internet as a cloud computing. So that is one aspect. Now what I'm trying to talk about today is India 2.0. When I say India 2.0, we are entering into the new world where we have a young, productive, dynamic people. an IT sector, which I'm part of, giving a wonderful opportunity to young people. I was just going through the NASSCOM, the National uh, Association of Service Software of different companies. There's a uh, the standard, they look after the IT and outsource businesses associated with IT, and they have calculated by 2025 the IT sector is expected to grow exponentially and unprecedented way and have $227 billion revenue expectation as per NASSCOM. That means they will give lots of opportunity to in terms of employment to young people, those who are coming out of their colleges after doing BTech, BCA, BSc IT and all these. And other than this, they are also, contributing into India's GDP. Around 9.3% GDP comes from this IT sector. If I talk about the IT giants in India, Wipro, Infosys, the Infosys leading at the moment, along with Wipro, TCS and SCL, these are four giants which are playing an important role, bringing employment to the country for the young people in this country in India, and also contributing to increase the economic structure and to boost its economy by 9 to 10% and expected more than 11-12% in coming years. So why it's all happening? Because you might have seen in during pandemic, there were two sectors alone which have shown growth, exponential growth, unprecedented growth: pharma sector and IT sector. Pharma sector, of course, took money out of the pocket from the people in negative way. It grew and people did not like it. Unfortunately, that was the situation. But the IT industries, the growth of IT industry went up ahead during those pandemic. People, unfortunately, from marketing sector and other real estate sector might have seen a decline in the job and in the salary, but the IT sector grew and it gave an opportunity in terms of employment, retention, and lots of cash flow happened in these 2 years of pandemic when they have introduced lots of software. The teams, the software as a service, the teams alone became the source of communication for health sector, for education sector, and for the IT sector. It was already a way of communicating with the client and its own internal people. So the software as a service is sold out at a massive level. And when I'm saying the software, they are of course deployed on the cloud. So diversified. So companies which are having diversified clients, diversified way of delivering services, like Wipro, Infosys, they are dealing in cloud computing. Even now, the emerging uh, technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and other cloud computing. So they are all putting their feet into this emerging, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and all that. So all of these giants have big opportunities in terms of generating growth, in terms of generating employment, in terms of shaping the structure of the country and giving the prosperity to the country and to the world. Yes, there are falls in the stock prices for Wipro for last couple of uh, months, declining at a very 44% decline has been seen for Wipro share. But I don't want to get into the financial part. It's a separate topic since I belong to IT, so I'll be sticking to this factor. So what message I'm trying to deliver to the young productive people of India: if you are in your college at the moment, you are doing BTech, first year, second year, doesn't matter, you have a lot of opportunities. Pay much attention to your contents. When you come out of the college, you have the jobs waiting for you, or you'll get a job inside your campus. So what you have to do, you just need to be focused, you just need to be attentive, or be aware of what the surrounding, be aware what is being taught to you in your colleges. Don't waste your time. This is the right time that you focus on artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing concept. These are all there as a part of content. You don't have to learn after BTech. Why the giant campus like Infosys, they have to run a re-education system? Why they have to spend another year on you to make up the things which you were left out in the BTech? You're wasting your time in your colleges having a sip of coffee on the dabas, but you're not focusing on the contents. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing, blockchain, crypto, all these been introduced in your contents, in your engineering, BSc, ID, BC, it's all there. You just need to focus on that part, because once you come out of it after 2 years, 3 years, you don't have to look here and there. If you can't grab this opportunity right now, you'll be a loser and you will be defaulter. The world will not forget you, because this is the right time, because your parents are putting hard-earned money into your education. This is the time that you put your efforts into the right direction. So this is about growth and opportunity which IT sector is giving. I just talked about. So technically, I'll be sharing more information how you get into the or get interest in artificial intelligence or machine learning or cloud computing services. I've myself given certain certification. So certification is one way, but for the people, those who are already in their colleges or in the final year of BTech engineering, or especially the computer science IT domain I'm talking about, BCA, MCA. So they have lots of opportunities because the companies are ready to hire people. Even in last quarter, 4.5 lakh people have been hired. Even lots of companies like Wipro are doing the acquisition. They're acquiring new giants in US and other countries. Lots of foreign investment coming into this IT industry. So opportunities are there. They're there, but are you able to grab it? It depends upon your capabilities and your potentials also, because the companies are looking for you. So don't waste time. Go ahead and say the word that you are coming. Happy weekend. Take care. Bye.